In this video, we're going to check out some pretty interesting wallet cases made by VRS Design for the brand new Galaxy S25 Plus. Not only did they add form and function, but they also add protection and the ability for you to actually leave your wallet or purse at home, because these cases do allow you to add about 3 to 4 credit cards or just regular cards in the back of each one of these cases. So we're going to see how they fit, how they feel, how well they work, and by the end of this video, you'll know which one of these cases are right for you. And if you do want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. So let's get started. And here we have the VRS Design Orb Fit case. This case does have a card holder on the back that you can easily access by just flipping down the back of this case. You can do it with one finger, and it's surrounded by a kind of like a TPU, TPE type material case. On the inside, it's got a clear inner shell so you can see the cards on the inside. Fits the phone really well, feels good in the hand. It does have a kind of like a smooth rubbery type feel to it. It is not slippery. As far as the buttons are nice and clicky, easily pressable. And if we take a look at the case from the side, you can see that it does have a slight raised edge all the way around the front of the phone. It does add a little bit of extra bulk to your phone, but you are getting that card holder on the back. We've got our lanyard hole in the corner, cutouts on the bottom. We've got our power and volume buttons on the side. We also have another lanyard hole, and on the back, it's got that really cool kind of metallic looking card holder. This is made of plastic, but it's pretty solid. Kind of assisted opening, pretty cool. And like I mentioned, you can put about 3 to 4 different cards in here at one time. Now, the biggest thing about that is to put that many cards in the back of the case, you will need to make sure that they don't have any embossments on them. Just kind of slide this in the back. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then just closes right back up. So now you've got 4 different cards in here. Again, like I mentioned, you can probably leave your wallet at home, because why would you need more than 4 cards at a time if you're going out? Maybe on a trip or something like that, but for going out day to day, I would think 4 cards is perfectly fine, because you still have the option to pay for things with your phone. Again, one finger opening and closing, very easy. Looks pretty cool. Then to get the cards out, now obviously to get to the bottom of the stack, you will need to kind of just pull almost all the cards out, but you can do that, or you can just do, one at a time if you need. Pretty easy to get those out. Now, because we do have so many cards in here and because it is so thick, I don't think this is going to work with wireless charging. No. So you're not going to be able to use wireless charging with pretty much any of these cases. You will just need to plug it into the bottom. Now, the one thing I will mention about the very bottom card for this case is it's a lot harder to get out, because there's nothing to kind of grab onto like the other cards. And if you don't have any nails, it might be a little hard to get this card out of the case. And even if you do have nails, it might be hard. It would have been nice if there was a way to just kind of like push this up to kind of like make this slide up out of the case. But that's the only thing, is you might have some issues trying to get this last card out of the case. That's the only issue. And then here we have the VRS Design Orb case. This is kind of like the Orb Fit, but the Orb actually has a plastic kickstand that comes out in addition to that wallet, which is really nice. Again, we have the same clear centerpiece here, so you can see if there's any cards in your case. So we'll put our phone in the case here. Fits the phone really well, feels good in the hand. It's not grippy, but it's got kind of like a smooth rubbery type feel. As far as the buttons on the side, nice and clicky, easily pressable. You can also see that it's got a slight raised edge on the front of the phone, and it also adds a little bit of extra bulk to the phone. But again, you are getting the wallet and the kickstand. We've got our cutouts on the bottom, volume and power button on the side, along with that lanyard hole on the back. Again, it's got that wallet that you can easily open with one finger, and then we also have that plastic kickstand on the back as well. And if you are putting your phone on its back, you don't have to worry about anything touching the camera lenses because we do have this big bump, but there is a pretty good raised edge to protect our camera lenses just in case. So as far as the kickstand goes, it clips, it kind of flips open. You can use your phone in a landscape or a portrait mode. And then it just kind of clips right back into place. And then for our card holder, again, you can put up to 4 cards in here that are flat with no embossment. Or maybe not. So this seems like it's only 3. Yeah, so 3 cards for this case. The Orb Fit actually fit 4, but this one can only do 3. Again, you can very easily open it with 1 finger, and then to get out your cards, you kind of lift up like that. Let's see how easy it is to get to that last card. So again, this is kind of like the same issue. You might have a little problem getting to that last card if you don't have any nails, but if you do have nails, you can kind of get it behind the card and then lift it out. But up to 3 cards in the back, and it closes up really easily. I personally like the kickstand case. I'll sacrifice the 1 card to have this kickstand on here just because if you're eating lunch or something like that and you need something to stand your phone up on, you're going to have it right in your case. And if we open that up and put this in here, nope. You can lay it down in landscape, but for portrait, you need to have this backing closed. And again, because it is so thick, you're not going to be able to use this with wireless charging. Then here we have the VRS Design Glide Duo Guard case. This case has a card holder as well as a camera cover that also acts as a kickstand. On the inside, it doesn't have that clear piece, but it does have this yellow plastic piece. Put our phone in the case. Fits the phone really well, feels good in the hand. Again, it's not slippery. It's got a little bit of a grip to it because of the texturing on the side. As far as the buttons are super easy to press, nice and clicky. You can also see that it does have a slight raised edge around the front of the phone. Now this case does add some pretty good bulk to the whole case, but again, we are getting some pretty good features as well. We have some texturing as well as these ridges on the side to help with grip. We have our lanyard hole in the corner, our cutouts on the bottom. You can see that it kind of protrudes way out from the case. We also have our volume and power buttons on the side, same texturing and ridges on the other side of the case. And on the back, again, it's got this really cool plastic wallet piece that flips open just with your 1 thumb, and you can close it with the same hand. Whereas like the Orb and the Orb Fit, you kind of had to press with the other hand to kind of close that. With this, you don't. We also have a metal piece on the top and the bottom to kind of make it look like to give it a little more premium look. We also have a camera cover here. This camera cover is made of plastic, but it also acts as a kickstand that has a couple different orientations. So you can use this to kind of have your phone angled up more, or you can also lay it down a little more as well. So a couple little adjustments there. It will not fold back in itself, so you're probably going to have this closed most of the time, so it's nice and flat, but it does cover your camera lenses really good, and it's very easy to open. So we'll see how many cards we can fit into this case. So 4 cards fit in here with no embossment, closes very easily, and you can easily open it up. And to get your cards out here, you kind of just pick them up from the edge and pull them out. See how easy it is to get that last card. So here it seems like it's a little easier to get that last card, maybe. Yeah, it seems like it's a little easier, maybe because there's more surface to grab onto, but it seems to be a little easier. But it's also kind of like a fidget toy too. You can just kind of flip it open and closed as much as you want. Pretty cool case. And again, because this is so bulky and you have your cards back here, this case is not going to work with wireless charging. But let's see how easy it is to wire charge this. So you will have to have a slightly thin charging cable to get in here, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. You can kind of get something flat like this one and put it into the bottom, and then you can charge your phone. And then here we have the Glide Pro case. This case also does have the wallet piece in the back that just kind of flips open with one finger. It does not have any protection for your camera covers. And on the inside, it has that same yellow kind of plastic piece. So we'll put our phone in the case. Feels nice in the hand. It does have some grip to it because we've got these ridges on the side. As far as the buttons, buttons are nice and clicky, easily pressable. You can also see that it does have a slight raised edge around the front of the phone, and it does add a pretty good amount of bulk to the phone too, but we do get that wallet on the back. We've got these rigid textures on the side, our lanyard hole in the corner, our cutouts on the bottom, volume and power buttons on the side that you can see that they're slightly oversized so you can very easily find them. We've got the ridges along the other side too. And on the back, it's got this really cool textured wallet cover that you can very easily slide open with one hand and close it with one hand as well. We've got metal inserts on the top and the bottom as well. And you can see that we do have a slight raised edge for our camera protection too. But because of the wallet, if you put it on its back, nothing's really going to touch your camera lenses anyway. So now let's see how many cards we can fit into the back of this case. So 4 cards will fit in the back that don't have any embossment, and you can very easily close and open the back cover with one hand. Fits really nice. I love flicking this thing open and close. It's kind of like a little fidget toy, and I think it looks pretty cool with the red backing. Now, because this case is so thick, it's not going to work with wireless charging, so you will need to plug in your phone to charge it. And if you have a phone charger that's about this thick, it will easily fit into the bottom of your phone. And it's in there pretty good. And if you want to get the cards out of the phone too, it's fairly easily. You can kind of pick out maybe like all the cards all at once, or if you want to just get one card out at a time, you can do that as well. Just kind of like lift up on one of the cards and pull it out. Or you can kind of pull them all out at once if you want. So that's pretty nice. So those were the cases by VRS Design for the S25 Plus. Which one of these cases was your favorite and why? Let me know in the comments below. I think my favorite definitely has to be the Glide Duo Guard because I do like the camera cover that acts as a kickstand as well. And then it also has the really nice card holder on the back that you can easily flip open with one hand. Again, if you guys want to pick up any of these cases yourself, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.